Hey guys, this is Cool Trains in Montreal, and I'm showing off my fifth favorite model, this N-scale SD40-2w from Intermountain. Now this locomotive, I kind of have a love-hate relationship with it. I love the fact that Intermountain was one of the first locomotive manufacturing companies in N-scale, or even in HO scale, to do the Canadian wide cab. That feature was probably, never done in mass manufacturing because it was too much of a Canadian prototype, too much of a niche market, I guess. For the longest time, if you wanted one of these, you had to get like an Athabasca scale kit or something like that. And I remember emailing Intermountain at one point and asking them to build a model like this. And I even tried to make a economic argument saying, look, this SD40-2, it would be a very niche market, yes, but it'd be something interesting and something different, and it might sell well. Anyways, I guess they kind of agreed because they actually built it like maybe 2 years later or something like that. So when this came out, I did get a whole bunch of them, and like I say, it's a love-hate relationship because I love the fact that they had agreed to do this model. And on most of my models, the mechanism is very good like this one. But the drawbacks were when I was getting these, the railings were falling out, and it's something that I don't have with the Atlas locomotives. So yeah, the mechanisms are also a little bit kind of spotty. Sometimes they work well like this one, and sometimes I've gotten ones that were not properly lubricated at the factory or something like that, where I'd have to do some extra lubrications. Or they would just be kind of, I don't know, the mechanism wasn't as good. This one seems to be okay, except for the railing on the other side never seems to be 100% perfect. So most of my locomotives of this model, I have about 4 of them. They are good runners, and I have rectified all the issues I've had with them. But I really like it, and I say it's a groundbreaking model for a reason, because yeah, without this model, I don't believe Rapido trains would be so popular with their newer, more Canadian specific prototypes. So this was kind of a ground-breaking model for me, and a very interesting SD40-2. And it's very important for Canadian National fans like me to have the Canadian wide cab like this in a model, because really that's the appeal of the Canadian National. They had this really interesting, really different cab. This was standard now. I mean, most locomotives, when you see the GEs, they have wide cabs, but Canadian National, and I guess before that Union Pacific on their Centennial locomotive, had the first wide cabs. And the Intermountain models, are in later years, I guess, better. But like I say, some of them have their issues. They're not as good quality, I would say, as Atlas, but they are up there, and they are very good. And this model is my 5th favorite, simply because it's a workhorse for the Canadian National. And really, with Atlas coming out with their other wide cab model, the GP40-2w, which I hope to get one eventually, at least. Yeah, this would have paved the way for that. So if you like what I do, please subscribe to Cool Trains in Montreal. Have a good day.